Hey, this is Rahul and how's it going everyone? Today I'm super excited because today we're going to unbox the GoPro Hero 6 Black. I own the GoPro Hero 4 Black for the last 3 years. I bought it in October or November 2014. Previously I used to have a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver, which was unfortunately stolen from me, and I've reviewed a lot of action cameras. Trust me, I've used them all. But personally, for my channel, for my shoots, I've always shot it out of GoPros. So I'm super excited to have finally upgraded to the Hero 6 Black, and in my next few videos you will see the quality really go up. Now I do not have the audio adapter for this camera yet, so it won't go to my helmet directly, but soon. And now we're gonna start up the unboxing. First of all, I have purchased it out of Flipkart, so the links for purchase are in the video description. No matter wherever you're from, you're watching this video from USA, you're watching this video from India, I've left links for purchase everywhere. And this is the GoPro Hero 6 Black. It looks superbly elegant in its GoPro packaging. Why did I buy this camera? Now, GoPro Hero 4 had 4K 30 FPS and the Hero 5 had same thing, so I wasn't really interested in an upgrade. But the Hero 6 comes with 4K 60 FPS, and we do a lot of high-speed shooting which we like to slow down in post, and for that we have 1080 240 FPS, which was previously only available in the 720 mode, and that was a narrow angle, so it wasn't really useful. It had a lot of moire and it had a lot of color noise effects, but right now they're promising the same frame rates at 1080, which probably means that even if this quality is not very good, the quality of at least 1080 120 should be super smooth. Now I haven't tested it out, so can't speak about it right away. Let's look at the specs. It shoots 4K at 60 FPS. It's 10-meter waterproof right outside the box. It doesn't need any waterproof casing. It shoots 12 megapixel photos for an action camera, which is pretty standard, but it does save it in RAW format, which means professional photographers are gonna love this if they're gonna look for a wide angle shot, which a lot of people know that a wide angle lens can sometimes cost you $500 to $600, whereas this camera costs $500. In India they've priced it a little bit too high. It's 45,000 rupees, or if you look at it, it's $700 almost. So it's pricey, but I couldn't wait for my friends to come back from the US, so I had to buy it from here. The pricing for America, I think it's pretty decent, so we're gonna tear this thing off and just take out whatever is inside the box. Now, over the years, GoPro has probably reduced their accessories and stuff, so we're not gonna get too much out of the box. Oh, I just ripped out the entire thing. That's pretty funny. Hasn't happened to me before. So here's the camera, but let's see what we have inside the box, and then we'll go inside it. And you break it, we'll replace it. I don't know whether this warranty thing's gonna work in India. I do have a full warranty, so might be. GoPro stickers, I probably will be using them somewhere nice. What is this? Important product safety instructions. Don't need that one. Obviously we've got the curve mount, and then we have the flat mount, which is pretty nice. We used to have an L mount, screw and all that stuff, and we have nothing. They have reduced what they used to give free with the camera, and honestly I don't like it. They should have given the long arm, the short arm. These two are pretty handy, but you should have included a few screws. I mean, come on, this is a $500 camera. There's got to be more than this. Anyways, it gets the same battery which is with the GoPro Hero 5 Black, so if you already own a Hero 5 Black, you can use the same batteries. It's a 1220 milliamp hour battery carried over from the Hero 5 Black. If you have the Hero 5 Black, congratulations, you already got yourself an extra battery. Probably having an extra battery in the package would have been nice, but you know, it's GoPro, that's how they deal with it. All the other mounts and accessories you have to buy separately. Luckily we have some third-party things. Okay, so a lot of people do tell me that they keep this mount and they use it, and this time they have got, obviously I forgot the USB-C charger, which is very useful because if you don't have a charging cable, they're no longer micro USB or mini USB. So they used to have a mini USB on my Hero 4, and now they've moved on to the Type-C, which makes having audio converter cables pretty rare. Only the GoPro makes it. They do have this nice quick release buckle at the bottom, which also have this rubberized thing. So let me just take this camera out. It doesn't come with a waterproof casing any longer. We used to have that because right now it's a 10-meter waterproof. If you want to buy the waterproof casing, you have $50 extra. And if you don't want to go that way, there are a lot of third-party accessories for that as well. They've got this funny kind of a sticker on the back. Lots of things have changed. I haven't unboxed a GoPro for a while, and fit and finish has definitely improved over my GoPro Hero 4 Black, which I have here. So I'll show you. This is an aftermarket case. So this is the Hero 4 Black. Okay, it's out. So with the Hero 5 and Hero 6 are absolutely the same, so there's no use comparing them. From the Hero 4, they have increased the width. The weight is a little less on this one, but it doesn't have the battery, so it's not a fair comparison. I think we should take... The bottom has a battery compartment which opens pretty nicely with a nice spring lock. It gets the battery. It's kind of tight. And we have an SD card. This is a Samsung's Pro series card. This is UHS 3. I'll leave the links. You need this if you want to shoot in 4K 60 or a 1080 240. Otherwise it'll be problematic for you. Let's shove this card in. You see, I prepared for this shoot. I had this UHS 3 card ready. Because the camera is right now waterproof without a casing, they have made changes to it. It's very hard to open and close, and obviously it closes with being waterproof. Not so hard to open this one. I can do it with one finger. So it's a little thicker, but obviously this will have a casing, so it will make it much thick after the casing. This doesn't need one, so you consider that. They have changed the housing of the lens, which is replaceable because this does get broken in certain instances. It's no longer round, so it's a little different for your GoPro filters. They might not work. It's about the same size from the back or the front, but this is heavier. I wasn't expecting that, but it feels heavier. Being able to tear this thing off. Off it goes. So that's the camera. Looks pretty nice to hold. It's got a nice weight to it, but I don't know if I'll enjoy having the extra weight. I was probably expecting it to be a lot lighter, but doesn't need a case, so maybe we'll save some weight there. Alright, we're on. This does have a touchscreen on the back, and we're setting it up for the first time. It has the option for us to set the language. I was almost gonna set it to French. Don't worry, my friend 947 knows French, so he would have helped me out with that one. And GPS. Do we need GPS? Let's turn it on for a while. Modes and settings. So it's kind of running us through a tutorial. It's kind of for the first time users. I don't really need it. I know what I want. Advanced settings and stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Video stabilization, preferences. swipe from up to get preferences, swipe from right to get stabilization, advanced features on the right side of the camera, video resolution and all that on the bottom. So we've got a lot of features and stuff. If you want me to walk you through everything, I'll make a separate video. I will show you how to do everything. If you're doing long time lapses, you can actually plug it with a power bank and use this to keep the charge for a long time. I just learned that on the fly. So you can do long night lapse sort of things. It has a lot of things, guys. Let me just walk you through. 4K 60, 1080 240, 720 I think is still 240. No one shoots in 720 any longer. It has 2.6K, 2.7K still shooting at 120, which is another very useful mode. But leave all of that. You get RAW for photographs. You get things like time lapses and night lapses, and you get a lot of different things like linear mode to move out the barrel distortion or sort of the fisheye distortion. It gets the Pro Tune, which is obviously great for the camera, and it also gets something called the super view mode, which is GoPro proprietary. I haven't seen it in other cameras. Other Chinese action cameras have tried to copy it, but they're more or less not as good as the GoPro super view mode. The EIS is now gimbal like, and they're promising that it will be better or almost as same as a camera grip. I personally would have to test it out. It's not as good as an optical image stabilization as some people say, but they've made this EIS really working. And it doesn't work in 4K 60, but the EIS is available till 4K 30 FPS, which is a huge feat. I would have to see whether the EIS is working till the 240 FPS slow motion. I believe it is, and that's gonna give us a really nice slow motion camera, and I think that's gonna take your storytelling or your filmmaking to the next level. Now, I've always shot with GoPro, but I've never taken photos with it because mine doesn't have a touchscreen on the back or any screen for that matter. And with this, we also have touch zoom, so if you want to zoom in for something, for photos, whenever you're in the photo mode, you can zoom in, and it has taken care of that narrow, medium and wide field of view, and right now you have touch zoom, so that's really nice. Though I don't see how we can use it yet, but it does have that feature. Now, resolution wise, it's 1080, and we can move it up to like slide it around to get to 2.7K or even 4K 60. So that's what we're gonna do. I guess I want to test out the 4K 60, and we are in 4K 60 right now. Let's do our first 4K 60 recording. I'm super excited. And it's recording, guys. 4K 60 for my first camera. This is which does 4K 60. All my other cameras do 4K 30 FPS. The Lumix which I'm shooting on does 4K 30 FPS, and it has 5-axis in-body stabilization. This is also a 5-axis in-body stabilization, electronic one if I'm not wrong, and it does work wonders. And just an amazing camera, guys. I'm super excited. Subscribe to the channel. We will be doing a full review. We'll be also doing a review on how to make the best settings out of this and get the best results. So stay subscribed, stay tuned, and enjoy all the sample footages of the GoPro Hero 6 Black. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon. This is Rahul. Subscribe and hit the bell icon. Goodbye. That's it.